Hey everybody, I'm Greg, a good cemeterian up in McPherson Union Cemetery in St. Clair, Minnesota. So behind me is this tall white one here is the monument I did last year, or actually the last monument I did in 2020. Getting my dates confused here, but let's swing around and take a look at today's project. I came out today to kind of maybe clear out some fence line. The old stumps there from the shrubs, the buckthorn, and just decided that was too damn much work. So let's take a look at another project. So here's the monument of Leonard Miller, aged I think 13 years, 6 months, 6 days. So, you know, unfortunate young life. And now this is kind of a rarity out here in the fact that this marble monument is still standing. And all pieces, the limestone pedestal, the marble slotted base, and the marble tab, let's call it a die, or the marker. And it's all held together very well. Looks like it might have had some previous, let's say, repairs or epoxy, cement, mortar, I'm not sure what, but it has settled. And so this corner here, you can see a little lighter colored, was all that was left above ground. And you can see all these scrapes and scratches here. You can thank the lawnmowers for that. You'll see a lot of that if you look closer around the cemeteries. So I don't have my big chain hoist here and tripod, so I've kind of excavated out around this, and I think I'm able to, we're gonna try and pry that up and then get some of this aggregate underneath it, and hopefully we can plumb this up, level it off. It's kind of leaning to the left, it's leaning to the back, so stick around. Well, so far this is going fairly well. The process is basically excavate around the limestone pedestal, and as with most of them, part of the pedestal has sheared off, so there's actually kind of a layer of it underneath that aggregate that I've been packing in. But basically got the pry bar underneath it, and what I do is sit on the pry bar. Can't really see me doing it now, but basically sitting on it and dumping some aggregate in the hole and pushing it in with the shovel. So got a one-man band going on here. So we'll raise that up a little more, put some more aggregate under there, and then we'll tip up the other side. So, you know, maybe we'll end up with about 6 inches of that limestone pedestal above grade. I didn't bring my tripod, my camera tripod, but hopefully you can kind of see this and my head's not cut off. But as you can see, basically I got a pry bar underneath here. I've done some aggregate down in the pit, down the pedestal area, and basically just sitting on the pry bar and working some aggregate underneath the pedestal. So I'll continue doing that, and that's basically how I do it by myself. As best we can. I got it plumb. Well, it's a little challenging because nothing's really square on that thing. As best possible without stringing up a line. It seems to be fairly aligned with other markers down the row, or at least parallel. And so I'll finish putting in some aggregate. So just got some dirt work left to do, and we're almost done with Leonard Miller. So here we got Leonard Miller finished off. We did some landscaping, did some dirt work, got some grass seed down, got him in an more upright manner, and so hopefully in a much more dignified position, and hoping it'll last a long time. The original stone was set here in 1881. Now this footstone is actually just resting here. It's actually loose. It's not adhered, but I may put a couple dabs of adhesive, and I have cut the bottom of that off. It was a broken irregular bottom, and it was originally found way the heck up in the tree line, up toward the flagpole and the overgrown fence line. And luckily I was able to find this footstone because the lettering on it is much more distinct and less worn, so we can see LJM, last letter M especially, because on this side, the front side, the letter M for Miller is so worn I could barely make it out. So that's today's project, and As mentioned in other videos, do what you can in your local cemeteries to help maintain and preserve them.